Hi, this is Dan. Welcome to another excerpt from a podcast recently done. This one's entitled Manifesting Beyond Our Subconscious. Enjoy.
So what the science says, 95% of our day we're thinking about something, which means a significant part of our day we're on that autopilot script, our autopilot programming, basically running on memories and learned behaviours. Our subconscious is basically run, our conscious is basically run by our subconscious in reality of things. We've become expressions of the behaviour of those we've been around, those we've role modelled and listened to, not our own conscious thoughts and beliefs. And this is what makes us feel down because we don't identify with the character that we play. We're running on a program of learned management tools, not because we know what's good for us, but because we don't know the alternatives. So what about we start softening these subconscious behaviours and started being more conscious to life? Could we begin to rethink, remanage those negative, unhelpful behaviours consciously? And we begin to live our life on how we are seeing it rather than the old scripts, the old programming, the old behaviours, the old role modelling that others have wrote for you, telling you that you're all these things when in reality we aren't. And as we begin to get more conscious to life, conscious to ourselves, conscious to the reality we've created, we begin to live life like we could only dream for ourselves. And when we come out of that subconscious, when we come out of those old unhelpful behaviours, continually reliving past experiences, tainting the way we see our world currently. I know my teacher used to always say, we begin to wipe the sawdust from our eyes and see how your world changes. So many times I've heard, when we change the way we see our world, how we interact with our world, the world around us has to change. It can't be the same. For example, when we're down or anxious, everything seems harder. Work, relationships, even just getting up out of bed, it's harder. It's a struggle. But in reality, the day is still the same. The workload's probably the same. The relationships pretty much the same, I guess. If we're not suffering with those mental afflictions, the world is simpler, happier and more enjoyable. Work is different. Relationships are different. How we're feeling shapes the way the world that we see and how the world we interact with. Now, I know it's a little bit harder than just trying to think differently. You have to harness all of that negative energy you've been wasting on, these destructive emotions, these destructive old patterns of behaviour, and begin to believe in yourself, like truly believe in you. You have to see hope in the mud. You have to see light in the darkness. You have to recognise that these old behaviours have to change. That every day you rise is an opportunity to play with life a little differently. That you can't waste or wait another moment. It has to start now. That happiness can be right there. But we sabotage ourselves, not on purpose. We just haven't recognised we're living subconsciously rather than in our conscious reality. Coming out of our emotions and thoughts purely based on past experiences, past behaviour, past irresponsible role models that haven't told you just how truly amazing you are. That actually the rarity of you, the uniqueness of you is so amazing. There will never be another. There has never been another. And even in the next trillion years, there will be never another opportunity for you to be who you are right now. And the best thing is that Science has proven that we can rewrite these scripts. I'll get it out, sorry. That we can rewrite these behaviours. And awesomely, you don't have to do it alone. There is a mass awakening happening. There are thousands, if not millions of people, seekers, reflectors, contemplators, shining lights, beacons, radiating a warmth that is becoming inextinguishable now. That there are people everywhere learning how to no longer trust these old unhelpful behaviours and even sometimes old unhelpful people, and teaching themselves to be unconscious to their own existence, or to be conscious of their own existence. Humanity has waited billions of years for this moment, the turning point in our existence, when we come out of the chimp paradox and into the human being. We can read books, we can go to lectures, we can listen to audio books, we can attend courses, we can do an infinite amount of things to create change. But we become lazy. We want the mango, but we don't realise we have to nurture the tree. It's become too hard with so many people peddling self-help, instant gratification. Breathe with me and your physiology will change. Do this Kundalini practice and you will awaken. Go on this retreat and it'll ease all your worries. But the good teachers will tell you it takes time. It takes effort and dedication. Every day you need to learn how to nurture yourself and stop believing the lies. Become slightly less busy. Love more every day. That absolutely those other techniques can help, but they form part of your journey. They are salespeople selling their elixir, when all along the elixir has been love. Love of consciousness, love of this moment. Start bringing love, kindness into this moment. Start for a second in every hour and build on it. Just start there. Just 1 second in every hour. Bring in kindness, nurturing, compassion. I once questioned a Rinpoche, a Lama in the Tibetan Buddhist world, and asked him, what does a good day look for you in terms of your practice? And he said, if I could be present 15 minutes out of every hour, then it's been a wonderful day. He didn't say completely awakened. He didn't say enlightened. He set himself a reasonable goal, a reasonable path, 15 out of 60, where he was conscious, completely bucking the trend of our design, going at billions of years of our own evolution, to move out of our subconscious reality and into consciousness. No flashing lights, no crazy hyperventilating, stomach-curdling breathing practices, no super quick anything, but completely attuned with the reality of our existence, honest and open, with hope in the heart. We have a habitual mind. This is the thing. The subconscious works of old habitual patterns, of old habits. It may have been helpful at one point, but now we've become heavy and cumbersome and dark and lonely. And we can't just read a book. We can't just go to a course. We can't just listen to an audiobook. You need to create or practice what you've been preached to on those things. You can't just listen to them. You can't just attend. You can't just read. It is about repetition, belief, practice. This is true manifestation. You can't sit on your ass and hope, put a dream board up and believe that you'll achieve it by doing nothing. It takes dedication. And we can't just do it for a day or a week or whatever. These tools are the rest of our life. Most importantly, you're going to find it really difficult to learn these new behaviours when we are in these heightened emotions. In fact, it's nearly impossible to engage our learning state, those theta brainwave state, when we're in these high states of stress and anxiety, depression. So we need to learn how to ease our mind, calm it down, slow it down, be less busy in those times. And in the better times, practice for when it dips. Now, I know some of you are saying, I can't, I'm too busy, you don't know my life. But the thing is, you have no choice. Something has to change, something has to give. And what has to give is investing in you again, believing in you, giving you time and space and hope and love and compassion. This is what settles our mind. Relationships. This is what gets us in a place where we can see the old patterns and change them, where we can see hope and see opportunity. You hear people talking about manifestation, that we can manifest everything we want, which is true. We can manifest anything we want. But like I said before, it won't come just by sitting on your ass and hoping. It comes with change. If what everyone has said about manifestation were true, the monks hoping for realization every day, the lamas teaching about enlightenment for the benefit of all, that are literally sitting every day manifesting, as these self-help gurus have shown us how to do, in fact, they are peddling lies. That it takes action. It takes more than just visualizing things. And do you know what? Your brain is designed to help you with that. That it will tell you that you can't do this by sitting on the couch. It will tell you that to manifest our life or the life we want, money is not going to just land in your account. And as an ex-bank manager, if money lands in your account, I would know about it and ask you, where is this money manifested from? And if you turned around and said the universe, I promise you, you would be under fraud. I would have put you through to our fraud team saying there's something dodgy going on here. The perfect person is just not going to knock on our door. That car is not just going to appear. The home, they just don't just turn up. It takes action. Your brain, it knows, get up, start moving, start believing, start training, repeat it over and over again, and then over and over again some more. That we need to change the subconscious script to truly get what we want. That these old behaviours are not helping, that these old habits need to change. And sitting and manifesting isn't going to change them. They call them learned behaviours for a reason. We need to be present. We need to be conscious. We need to soften that old script of ours. Soften it enough for the new ones to be added and replicated and repeated. When we are learning the most, we're in our theta state. It is our theta state that helps us. And just before sleep, and just as we wake up, we can truly access this state, this theta state. When we wake up with love and gratitude, when we listen to positive messages, affirmations, when we wake up and teach ourselves meditation, mindfulness, contentment, connection, our brain begins to look for this stuff instinctively.
I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, what's your thoughts? Also, if you'd like me to do a particular topic, leave what you'd like and I'll certainly give it some thought. If you've got some time as well and you want to hear some more of these, please don't hesitate to subscribe or share it. Be much appreciated. Have an amazing rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing you on the next podcast or video.